Welcome back to Automotive Territory. Have you seen the new Ferrari F80? Crowned as the brand's most powerful road-going hypercar, the F80 uses the latest generation 1200 horsepower hybrid setup and will only see a 799-unit limited edition run. Less than 1,000 copies worldwide sounds like a small number, but there are far more exclusive Ferraris produced up to date, and we'd like to briefly review them in today's video. Let's get started. Ferrari KC23. This Ferrari was specially developed for one of the brand's best customers. It's based on the chassis of the 2016 Ferrari 488 with the GT3 Evo 2020 kit. The car has a completely redesigned front end, and it borrows butterfly doors from the famous La Ferrari. Another interesting feature of the KC23 is its removable rear wing that can be installed for achieving maximum downforce. The sides of the model feature motorized air intakes and panels that transform its appearance and performance from sleek and aerodynamic to commanding and capable. You should also pay special attention to KC23's exterior, painted in unique Gold Mercury hue with embedded liquid metal. The racer is designed to be only driven on a track, and it's powered by the 488's 4.0-liter V8 engine with twin-turbo tech and a 7-speed sequential gearbox. The output of the mill is unconfirmed at this time, but it can produce well over 600 horses and 516 pound-feet of the GT3 Evo, which was limited by racing regulations. Inside, you'll find a roll cage, bucket seats, 3 screens instead of mirrors, and AC for keeping you cool even on the hottest track. Mansory Ferrari Monza SP1 and SP2. Paying homage to the iconic racer cars from 1950, Ferrari developed 2 models that showcase the brand's latest engineering achievements and offer a modern take on the classic Monza design. The 1-seater SP1 and the 2-seater SP2 are based on an aluminum chassis and have ultra-light carbon fiber bodies that were created with the help of the most advanced Formula One tech. The power from a 6.5-liter V12 engine is channeled through a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. With an output of 810 horsepower and 530 pound-feet of torque, a 0 to 60 mph sprint takes less than 3 seconds, while the speed limiter won't be hit until the 186 mph speed is achieved. Ferraris of the Monza series are already extremely rare, but the Mansory Customization Shop is offering a series of customization options for Monza SP2. On the outside, the customizations include, but are not limited to, a newly designed front lip, a massive rear diffuser, a double stripe running across the hood, and a striking red color. The suspension setup was tuned, and the car is now riding on ultra-light forged rims. In terms of performance, Mansory gave an electronic performance upgrade and increased the power output to 830 horsepower and 545 pound-feet of torque. On the inside, the car received a new red trim for the driver's seat and a black trim for the passenger seat, thus supporting the overall asymmetrical theme of the Monza series. Ferrari SP51. This creation for a secret collector from Taiwan is based on the 812 GTS, sharing with it the chassis, engine, and layout. The car's livery pays tribute to the 1955 Ferrari 410S with a white and blue stripe running along the bodywork. The biggest change, however, is the complete removal of the original retractable roof of the GTS. This change forced the Ferrari Styling Center to implement several bodywork modifications and perform extensive wind tunnel testing. The SP51 has a redesigned front end, shorter and less angled headlights, a new bonnet, and a more aggressive grille. Behind the front wheels, there are unique carbon fiber vents. Moreover, the new carbon fiber spoiler is attached just behind the seats, sloping down on the sides. The cabin follows the same color scheme with red Alcantara seats and blue and white accents. Ferrari Roma Tailor-Made. The Ferrari Bespoke Tailor-Made program is a unique opportunity given to select clients to turn their automotive customization dreams into reality. Ferrari has recently shared a creation story of the one-of-a-kind Roma sports car for the founders of the Cool Hunting publication. With the help of Ferrari's chief design officer, a unique set of Japanese-inspired customizations was developed. The vehicle received a color palette influenced by traditional Japanese indigo dyes. As a result, different shade variations of this color could be found both on the outside and the inside. Moreover, it matches very well with 5-spoke bronze wheels and interior livery of the same color. Mechanically, the Roma remained unchanged and relies on a twin-turbo V8 engine with an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission that transfers 612 horsepower to the rear wheels. Ferrari SF90 XX. Ferrari's plug-in hybrid supercar is crossing a 1,000 horsepower barrier with a new track-focused XX version. Offered in coupe and open-top body styles, the model sports carbon fiber bodywork for cutting-edge aerodynamics. The car gets a new front splitter, a broader front diffuser, and a more efficient underbody design. All aforementioned adaptations contribute to the downforce figure of 1,166 pounds at 155 mph speeds. There's also a titanium exhaust producing a richer sound. Under the hood, the car keeps its usual PHEV setup, consisting of a 4-liter twin-turbo V8 aided by 3 electric motors. Here, the system is boosted by 30 horsepower in total, so it now returns 1,016 horsepower. 8-speed DCT and all-wheel drive remain unchanged except for the new software for the gearbox. Finally, to handle the extra horses, the XX gets improved front and bigger 15.3-inch rear brakes. If you've enjoyed this video so far, please consider supporting our efforts by subscribing and sharing this video with your friends. We keep rolling! Ferrari SP48 Unica. The F8 Tributo was developed as an homage to the powerful V8 history of the brand and the highest expression of the classic 2-seater Berlinetta design. Today, its look and a non-hybrid rear mid-engine placement could feel rather retro. So, one of Ferrari's most avid collectors requested a one-off commission that would reimagine the model into a look-alike of the 296 GTB. Ferrari's special projects team introduced a hexagonal pattern that appears throughout the car. The front grille was overhauled with a new honeycomb pattern, the A-pillar was blacked out, and the side air scoop was lowered. In the back, the SP48 Unica gets a beefy diffuser and rectangular lights stretching the width of the car. As for the under-hood business, there are no reported changes, so the twin-turbo 3.9-liter V8 still makes 710 horsepower. Ferrari A12 Competizione and A12 Competizione A. If this limited edition special series Ferrari based on the A12 Superfast had been widely anticipated, then its open-top version dropped rather unexpectedly. Both models share the same naturally aspirated 6.5-liter engine, the first iteration of which we witnessed over 20 years ago. All this time, the brand's top engineers continued to shape their legendary V12, and the one hidden under the A12 Competizione is pumping out 830 ponies and 510 pound-feet of torque. The cars also debut the company's independent 4-wheel steering system, which can steer the rear wheel separately to boost cornering and high-speed stability. Apart from the mechanical updates, the special editions adopt heavily revised aerodynamics, including a new bumper, upgraded rear diffuser geometry, raised rear spoiler, and a completely redesigned air intake setup. Ferrari SP-8. Each model from the Ferrari's one-off series represents the highest customization level offered by the brand and comes to life because of an idea or inspiration had by one of the company's clients. The new SP-8 was commissioned by a Taiwanese buyer and was created by the Flavio Manzoni's design team at the Ferrari Styling Center. Based on the F8 Spider, it assumes a form of a roadster and gets no roof. The front fascia is redone. There's a new full-width aluminum grille, a new splitter, and redesigned headlights featuring different light signatures. The bodywork is finished in unpainted blue sandstone carbon fiber up front and matte argento michelizzato color in the rear. The tail wraps are made from carbon fiber and are unpainted as well. The drivetrain of the SP-8 gets no mods, so we're looking at the F8's 3.9-liter twin-turbo V6 with 710 horses. Finally, the cabin comes wrapped in laser-etched navy blue Alcantara and gradient cloth effect. Ferrari 812 Competizione. Launched in 2021, the limited 999-unit edition 812 Competizione attracted enthusiasts from around the world and seemed to be completely sold out. As it turns out, Ferrari kept one of the cars to itself and now used it for this one-of-a-kind project. Inspired by the idea of a blank sheet, the starting point for every new car from the company. Commissioned by Ferrari North America, the car was customized under the brand's Tailor-Made program. It received unique yellow exterior with special livery. The latter is a sketch of a new Ferrari created by the brand's design chief Flavio Manzoni. It gets its own black color known as Nero DS Sketch and typically used for sketching. For transferring the livery to the car's surface, Ferrari opted to use an airbrush. The theme continues inside the cabin that is also dressed in yellow Alcantara with black accents. We should mention that the color was chosen since Ferrari designers used yellow sketch cards for their initial hand drawings. Mechanically, the Tailor-Made 812 Competizione remains unchanged and is brought into motion by the legendary V12 engine with 830 horsepower. Ferrari Omologata. The Omologata is the 10th one-off car developed by Ferrari for a European client that requested a front-engine V12 platform. It was built on the bones of the 812 Superfast and received a design that encapsulates the brand's GT tradition. It has handcrafted aluminum bodywork, a sleek body profile, an elongated hood, rounded taillights, a unique red magma color, and racing-inspired livery. The interior overhaul included the introduction of leather blue seats, 4-point racing harnesses, and trim elements with a so-called crackled paint effect, reminiscent of GT racers of the mid-20th century. Under the hood, this automotive masterpiece is hiding a highly capable 6.5-liter V12 engine. It can produce 800 horsepower and 530 pound-feet of torque at its peak. How did you like the topic of today's video? Would you like us to cover the unique sports cars by other Italian manufacturers? If so, please voice your thoughts in the comments and check out related videos on the screen. Have a good one, and may the torque be with you!